all my suspension locked down, tightened up, shocks on, torsion bar clips, tie rod ends, all the carter pins, all the grease soaks, all on. And went ahead and got it sitting down here on the floor. Anyways, moving forward, got to get an alignment done, and got to get the windows installed. One more step. Still waiting on the tail lights. 6 weeks now. Digitales. Website says 4 to 6 weeks, so I don't know. You call them and their voicemail is full, so you can't leave a message with them. So I sent them an email. We'll see where that goes. Alright, get back with you. Alright, so one of the steps that I've been intimidated by was putting in the glass. I almost hired the company to come out and do it because I was intimidated. And then I watched a few videos and just went ahead and ordered this, the 3M window weld, 5/16 by 15, and decided to go ahead and give it a shot. See if I couldn't do it. Wasn't that hard. They give you the spacers. I got the front and rear installed. I got to order some the window urethane or whatever it is, kind of fill in the gaps where the round weld doesn't fill it all the way up. But yeah, I was intimidated for nothing. Rear one I put in by myself, and I got my brother come down and he helped me do this one here. It was a little bit more challenging when you got two people trying to set it in the spacer, but it went in and that part's done. I did learn something new too, that in 71 and 2 they use stainless trim for the back window, and in 73 and 4 they use the aluminum. And my aluminum one, it's beat up. It's got a dent here, dented here. So it's got quite a few little dents and dings in it. So I'll probably end up just cleaning up the stainless one, because it's not all dented up. It's got one dent here that I can work out. I think I can straighten that out, but I'll probably use the stainless on the back here. I got a hold of Digitales finally for the digital tail lights, and it's been the 4 to 6 weeks that was expected from the web page, and now they're telling me that the circuit boards are on back order and they're not sure when they're going to come in. So I went ahead and just canceled that order, and I don't know, I guess I might just throw the tail lights in with the factory bulbs and just call it a day. move on from there because I'm this close. I'm not going to wait another 2 or 3 weeks or whatever it's going to be to get tail lights in so that I can take this thing and have it aligned. I need to have the alignment done. I mean, I'm going to get it as close as I can with a string and get it as close as I can, and then we're like 2 blocks away from Firestone, so I should be able to just drive it down the street there and have them do an alignment, and then hopefully eventually they'll get those digitails in and I'll be able to order a set. But tired of waiting, so that's where I'm at with it. Get back with you. Yeah, so another quick little video here. I forgot how low this car actually set. Not wheel wise, not on the wheel opening area per se, but the actual how low the cars are. Because I had it on a rotisserie and then on jack stands for a year and a half, you know, and the car was always like way up here, so I had forgotten how low this thing actually sets. You know, where waist high, you know, you can see all the way across the roof. So yeah, anyways, with it down off the jack stands, because when I did line the doors up and everything, it was setting on the ground. On jack stands, it kind of puts the doors in a bind, but you can see with the car being on the ground where it was set, you can see it, I mean, it shuts easy. Anyways, I don't know, haven't tested this side since it was back on the ground, but hopefully it's the same. Yep. Shuts nice and easy. I gotta polish this chrome, get it on, knock the dents out of my window trim and polish it and get it installed. Like I said, another step. Get back with you. Alright, little quick video here. I got my first round done on the window trim, and first round is dent removal. Had to remove all the dents, and then I had a good sized dent here. This one was all dented up along here. This one, the rear one, dented along that edge. So after doing my dent removal with the hammer, different other little tools on the piece of metal, flat metal, I hit them with so it was knock the dents out, file them with a file. I had a couple, 2 or 3 different files to get the highs out, and then I sanded them by hand with a 60 grit, and then I hit them with the DA orbital with 80 all the way around here on the front ones, and then only this side on the rears, because the rest of the rears are nice, no dents. So I think I'll probably start out on those with like a 320 and then step up from there. Where, like I said, I've started at 80 on these, then I'll go to 120, 220, 320, 400, 600, 800, 1,000, 1,200, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, and then polish. So that is the method of making your chrome look nice, where like I've already done this piece. I did the piece on the rear windows. And I will do the front rear trim, and then I'll polish this trim, knock any dents out. Alright, this is the fun part, guys. But they turned out pretty good considering the dents that they had in them. So, moving on. Get back with you. Alright. Last video of the week here. Like before, I was showing you, I had started in on the window trim, knocking dents out, and doing the first part of the polish part. But this had some dirt on it. This rear window trim had some dirt on it. So cleaned all the dirt off, and after cleaning the dirt off of it, I found another small dent here, and then I found like 3 small dents on the flat part of this one. I did go ahead and start polishing this front one up, but I haven't made it over to this one yet. You can see it's still in the first stages there, so it's tedious, a lot of work to just set and polish and sand and carry on, but it's got to be done. But that's not even the worst of it. I still have to pull that big piece down there, because it'll have to be cleaned up and polished too. That goes in the front here down at the bottom. So anyways, that's where I'm at. Last video for the week. I'm gonna clean up my mess out here. You see, I've been sitting over here in front of the fan, just using the sandpaper and the files and taking them in on the anvil and knocking dents out of them. So that's where I'm at with it. Get all this trim crap done so that I can get it installed on the car. I still have to pull the drip rail molding down and see if it's got any dents in it. Alright, be back with you.